The gentleman from Virginia Beach, Mr. Villanueva.
Mr. Speaker, I ask for permission to take center aisle for the purpose of a commending resolution presentation.
Did you want anybody to go with you?
Yes, sir. I request that Delegate Loupassi, Delegate Peace, and Delegate Cosgrove also join me, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, permission. Yeah.
House Resolution number 133, commending the Paul Harris family, agreed to by the House on January 18th, and House Resolution 122, commending Chris Nalley.
The gentleman from Virginia Beach.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen of the House, I think that you would all agree that serving in the House of Delegates is truly an honor and a privilege that many of us will cherish. But I think that one of the most special things that we come away with from serving here in the General Assembly is that we get to know each other. We share the news about our jobs, we share constituent stories, we find out what transpired over the weekend, we share in the news about our families and the progress of our children. We also share in personal triumphs and tragedies alike. We get to know each other and are truly blessed to forge new friendships. And friends and family, I'd like to share with you a story of my family. My family is an organ donor family. In 1992, on Father's Day weekend, my sister died in a car accident caused by a drunk driver. My sister, who was a freshman in college, was 18. She was a beautiful person, and her smile was radiant. And I'm pretty sure she would have been a great mother, and she would have been here serving with you all instead of me. Memories of her are carried with me and my family every day. Her loss was tragic and troubling to us, but her life was given new purpose when my family decided to donate her organs and tissue. My family and I take great comfort in knowing my sister Lisa helped more lives. Today I'm joined by Delegates Peace, Loupassi, and Cosgrove, and share with you all a message of hope and much needed call to action. 116,868. That's the number of people that are currently awaiting life-saving organ transplants. More than 3,000 right here in Virginia, 3,237 to be exact. This is a health crisis that we have the resources and ability to alleviate, and all that is needed is greater awareness. I hope today that my words will empower each of you to bring this message back to your districts and share with you the importance of becoming an organ donor. And if my words aren't enough, I'm confident that the message of hope and inspiration that our honored guests will bring with you today. We are honored to have with us today two families that embody the message of triumph from tragedy. It is my sincere honor and privilege to introduce them to you. In 2006, Chuck and Cindy Harris experienced an unimaginable and unbearable tragedy, the loss of their son, Paul. Paul Harris was just beginning his life, active in his community, sports, school, and scouts. And at 18, Paul was becoming the man his parents had always dreamed of. But all that was cut short by a car accident. On September 20th, 2006, Paul did not survive his injuries, but in his death, others were given a second chance at life because of Paul. And as a testament to how he lived his life, he had chosen to become an organ donor. His selfless act resulted in life-saving organ transplants of both kidneys, his liver, corneas that restored the sight of 2 people, heart valves that went to 3 individuals, tissue donation that enhanced the lives of more than 70 others. On that day, Paul became a hero, and through his gifts of life, his memory lives on. Since his death, Paul's parents, Chuck and Cindy Harris, have become outspoken advocates for organ, eye, and tissue donation. As Cindy and Chuck Harris continue their story of their son Paul, his memory and his gifts, they are continuing the example of generosity and how one individual's choice to register as an organ, eye, and tissue donor can save or enhance the quality of life for numerous individuals. Our other commending resolution recipient is Christopher Scott Nalley. Christopher is a double lung transplant recipient. Due to complications resulting from cystic fibrosis, Chris received his gift of life on July 26, 2006, at the University of Virginia at the age of 26. Since his transplant, Chris has used his second chance at life to give back. With his new set of lungs, Chris has begun running and has run in numerous marathons. Chris has become an active spokesperson on the successful transplant organ donor program, and it has been featured in many awareness programs. His efforts have led to an increased registration, awareness, and debunking of myths that still surround organ donation today. Chris is an example of the community activism and a difference that can be made by choosing to be a hero and save a life through organ donation. Chuck and Cindy Harris, Christopher Scott Nalley, as advocates for Donate Life Virginia, the 2013 Virginia General Assembly and the House of Delegates presents you with these commending resolutions for your efforts. Mr. Speaker.
We are honored to have the Harris family with us and Chris with us, demonstrating the wonderful, miraculous additions to life that can be done through donor transplants. And we thank you both for the examples that you have set, both on being donors and donees. And we sincerely appreciate your time with us today. Thank you very much.